power that walks into a room. I'm so
So
not
much
cool.
power.
You guys are badass.
My
I'm not
gosh.
badass in a room with you guys. You know, I
Stop it. Stop it. Just stop it.
Shinedown is here right now. I'm joined by Brent Smith
Such
and by
a
Zach
gentleman.
Myers. How you guys doing?
We're well, sir. Thanks for letting us come to the studio and hang out with you.
Welcome. I'm so glad you're here. You've been in town for a few days, yeah?
A couple days.
Yeah, yesterday.
What have you been doing to keep yourself busy around here?
Well, we've been on a promo tour, so
Yeah.
we've been busy, at stations, saying hello to everyone,
Yep.
making new friends.
Yeah, saying hi to our competition. Thanks for stopping by.
Well, you were on the agenda today, and you're
I
the
am-
most important station today.
Oh, what a nice guy. See,
You
it's
get a
mutual
whole day.
respect in the room.
And you get a performance.
You know,
Yeah.
I'm so happy that I get to watch you guys perform live. I actually was doing my homework here, and I went online, and this is more just for you.
Nice.
I learned that you were greatly inspired.
By the Dukes of Hazzard
Dukes of Hazzard.
television show?
Yeah.
I was.
Waylon Jennings, huh?
Yes.
This must be like the first thing that comes up now. When
Is it really? Does it come up often?
It might be.
I think you admitted
Does
it
it
in
come
an
up
interview.
often? It might be. No, it has here recently within the last couple of weeks. A lot
Yeah.
of the interviews we've been doing, they've been asking me about the Waylon Jennings thing. It's just, I was like 2 years old, and when I heard his voice, and I was a big fan of the television series, that kind of was, that's what made me want to be a singer, was hearing that song, and I don't know, just something that inspired me at a young age.
Inspired
and
very young.
Here I am.
Yeah, no kidding. And
Absolutely.
it's
Here
been
we are.
Quite
Here we
a
are.
journey, huh, guys?
Thanks, Dukes of Hazzard.
Since 2001,
Thanks,
Shinedown.
Bo, Luke.
Bo and Luke Duke.
You're getting your shout-outs in right now for Duke of Hazzard. They're listening,
Yeah.
so.
I'm only going to give shout-outs to Bo and Luke of
Not
the
Daisy?
first season.
First season.
First season.
What
I don't know who
Daisy?
those other dudes were.
Well, Daisy, come on,
Daisy
man.
Dukes?
Yeah.
Yeah, Daisy Duke.
I'm going to give her props to
She
Daisy
matters.
Dukes.
She
Yeah.
matters. Those short shorts, they changed
She
my life at a
matters,
young
of course.
age.
Yeah, they inspired you to do something
That's right.
different at a young age.
I too was inspired by Dukes of Hazzard, but Daisy was my
Yeah,
inspiration.
absolutely.
I feel you.
I can understand.
I'm sure she was a lot of little boys' inspiration.
Inspiration is
Yeah.
the word. 4 studio albums and 2 live albums. You're working more right now back in the studio, making your tour, shaking everybody's hands in town. Recently announced that you're heading into the studio to record 10 acoustic cover songs. Is that right?
We've already done that, actually.
It's all done now.
Done.
Yeah.
We're fast, man.
We did that for the fans. It was a Facebook thing that we put together.
Great. And I saw that it was a lot of artists were involved with this process as far as names that were influencing what you were doing.
Well, what it was just, there was no contest, there was no promotion. It was something we thought would be fun for the fans.
Yeah.
So we said, basically just submit any song that you would love to hear us cover. Could
Yeah.
be anything. So I think that we almost crashed our server the first day that it went out, because it was something like 5,000, 6,000 songs.
Okay.
So it was crazy. So they had a
Jeez.
system where they narrowed it down to 20, like that, as far as percentage-wise. Anyway, long story short, the 20 were put up against each other, each one each day, for 10 days. And then those 10 songs were voted upon, and then we went in and we took a couple of video cameras and got in a studio real quick and cut them. And the reason that they're not out just yet, because we've done this like over 2 months ago, it's been finished.
Right.
Maybe not 2 months ago, but at least a month ago we finished it.
You guys do work fast.
So we're waiting on licensing, because I don't
Okay.
know if people know the fact that, we covered someone else's material. So they need to
ASCAP and BMI, those guys,
they need to make sure that the artist is paid. And with YouTube, they're in the middle of, I think a lot of artists are trying to make sure that they get their money off of YouTube.
Yeah, there's always this third-party matching ordeal.
What's called lawyers.
I see.
And,
You say liars or lawyers?
Lawyers.
Oh, lawyers,
Yes.
right.
And liars.
Same thing? Or
Lawyers and liars. Sometimes two different people.
But, we got to make sure that it's all legit, man, because
Yeah.
we don't want anything from this. We did this for our audience because we thought it'd be fun for them.
course.
So a lot of people are like, is this going to ever come out? And we're like, yes, it's totally going to come out, but you got to make sure you do things by the book. So
Absolutely.
I say probably maybe we're only actually waiting on Bon Jovi and Adele. And once they sign off and their teams sign off and they're cool with
I'm
it,
tweeting them today, man.
please do.
I'm tweeting
Yeah,
them today. We're
Get
getting it
for
done.
us.
You guys, you work with a strong level of integrity, and it definitely shows with your music as well. I'm curious about the social media aspect of things. So many people follow you. I follow you. I like your page. I keep up with everything in the posts and stuff. Is this like personal? Are you able to see everything that comes in on your social medias?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It started with me a long time ago on the MySpace side of it, and just getting in and making sure that the band always had a social footprint.
Zach, you
Just-
take it back to MySpace,
Yeah,
dog.
dude.
Yeah.
Well, that's where we started. So just making it there, and then getting the band involved. Brent wasn't necessarily a social person social media.
I'm a social person. I wasn't social media.
person.
Listen,
I didn't want to talk
saw
to a
the
computer.
enemy's music video.
I digress.
I know how social you can be, Brent.
I digress. He wasn't a social media person, but now we got him involved in it, and
Yeah.
pretty much. I mean, the website. We have a team at Atlantic who does a lot of that stuff, but most of the website, the Instagram, the Twitter, and the Facebook is us.
That's cool.
You know,
that is so cool.
Our fans mean the most to us, and we know that without radio and our fans, we wouldn't be here. So
So when they send you messages and when they're commenting, you're actually seeing the stuff come in.
yeah,
Absolutely.
we try to reply
Totally.
as much. We usually do a Q&A once or twice a week, each of us.
Yeah, I mean, Zach, you're at like what, 40?
It's 40-something thousand.
Yeah, on
Yeah.
Twitter, and then
Yeah.
I'm at
He's
like
like 50.
I'm at like 50. The band is around like 150,000. I mean, it usually, depending on how involved we are weekly on Twitter, that is,
Yeah.
it can grow anywhere between, we can gain like 1,000 followers in a week. Sometimes we can just do, a couple of hundred.
Yeah.
It just depends on how involved you want to be on that. Because a lot of people on Twitter, they don't want you to send them a bunch of info about promotions.
You're
and
right.
stuff
They don't
like
want that
They
at
don't
all.
they don't
No,
care.
They could
Yeah.
care if it's more personal. That's what you
Yeah,
guys really
they
ask
actually
your-
want to know
Yeah.
if when you got up, if you stubbed your toe, which
Right.
is kind of
What am I
it's
eating for
so
breakfast this morning?
Yeah,
Right, yeah.
it's
Yeah.
really really wild. And I for a long time thought when it came to that particular site, like no one's gonna care about these kinds of
They
things.
do.
They actually
They do.
They do.
They totally care about that. The personal experience that you bring as a band, it shows with not only your social media connections, not only with your music, but these tours that you guys are going on, shaking hands, putting yourself in the public, and meeting your fans. We got a bunch of fans that are here today. They can't
We're
wait to
stoked.
see
We're
you.
gonna try and put them all in this beautiful studio.
We are.
and
We're
see
going to
if we
cram
can-
them
we're
in
gonna
this
cram 'em in
bunker
here.
right here
We
without
like
windows.
sit them down Indian style.
Yeah.
just, like,
That's
put
right.
them in each other's laps.
And we're filming right now. We're filming on these two
All
cameras
right.
as well, so we'll make sure we get this up online.
Nice.
We're going to have all of our guests stand over here in a few minutes, and you're going to do an outstanding performance like I already know you're
Well,
capable
we
of
haven't
doing.
done
I
it
can't
yet.
wait to see
He's
it.
raising the bar for us.
I got to do it, man. I got
everything you're saying about us
Look.
just makes us nervous. Like we have to live up to this expectation.
You're nervous. Imagine the people walking in this room who listen to your music every single day. Look, I've never felt cooler than driving down the road in my Jeep with the roof off, screaming on the top of my lungs, Sound of Madness.
Nice.
Trying to just make it sound anywhere close to what you guys are capable of doing.
Usually, if
I
you just
think you do
close
a
your
good job.
eyes
Yeah.
and yell, you can get it.
Well, I just
That's what
turned
we
it up a
do.
little bit louder, and I'm like, I
Okay.
sound just like this dude.
Exactly.
That's what we do. Just close our eyes and yell.
Thank you so much for being here.
It's
man.
our
I really
pleasure, man.
appreciate it. I can't wait to hear you
Absolutely.
guys do some
For
music
sure.
in a little bit. We're going to make sure that all of our listeners get pictures, and they're going to hop in the video as well, and they're going to be graced with the audible pleasures
All
that
right.
is Shinedown.
Audible pleasure.
That's right.
Stealing that.
Or it's audible orgasms, right, Milo? One more thing.
Let's do it.
I want to play F, Marry, Kill.
All right.
You know about this game?
F, Mary, kill.
F-
All right,
Marry,
I'll-
kill.
you get 3 choices.
Here you go.
All right.
Haley Williams,
Okay.
Avril Lavigne, Lizzie Hale. You got an F one, you got to marry one, you got to kill one. Go.
Oh shoot.
Yeah.
Go.
Brent goes, go.
F. Lizzie,
All right,
because
Zach.
I think she's. We
think
know
it-
her. I think
right.
it'd be good.
Think it'd be good?
Mary Haley. She seems like a very good girl.
Right?
And I don't know much about Avril, so I gotta kill her off.
You're gonna kill her off because you just don't know that much about
Just
her.
because I don't know that much about her.
Milo brought the list
that's
to the
the only
table.
reason.
That's the only reason why.
That's the
Because
only
she seems like a nice person. You just don't know her.
I'm just gonna do the same thing that he did, but I'm gonna flip flop.
Please do.
Lizzie and Haley.
Yeah,
Alright.
you did.
Yeah, you did. All right, then
And
so we
if it
can talk
was-
to each
and
other.
Honestly,
let
if
us
it
know.
was, if I'm not even gonna go there.
Hold on. I had a few Facebook questions come in. I want to do this
Oh, yeah,
real
yeah.
quick. Waffles or bagels? Brent, go.
Oh, totally bagels.
All right, Zach.
What?
Soft
Yeah, man.
or hard shell tacos?
Hard shell talk.
Hard shell tacos. All right, Brent.
And
you
I'm
eat-
adamant about
All
that.
right, both of you, right? You go to the restaurant.
Yeah.
You order a steak. The waitress comes over. She looks at you. She says, "How would you like that?" What do you say?
Medium well.
Yeah. What do you say?
Medium.
Today's Modern Mix. I'm Jake Allen. We're in studio right now with Shinedown. Brent and Zach are here. Put your hands together.
The man, the myth,
Can we
the legend.
quickly talk about how Brent has a thing with picking out tiny imperfections on people?
What do you mean?
Hey,
Don't get mad about
what
this.
He
happened?
pulled an eyebrow hair out of my eye just a minute ago.
Eyebrow insecurities?
The worst feeling.
No.
It was the worst feeling.
Did you
ever.
tear up?
I didn't tear up.
Start
no.
sneezing? We're getting through it.
I'm
I gotta
making,
make
I'm
sure
making it sound worse
that
than
he
it
looks
is.
good. You know what I mean? I gotta make sure that he's presenting himself.
It takes a
you
lot
know.
for me to look good, so I gotta.
You
take
literally
a lot.
plucked an eyebrow so he would be okay for the show.
Yes.
Yeah. Hey, look, that's a good friend.
That's
Because
what
it was
friends
like
are for.
3 inches long.
A 3-inch long eyebrow.
Let's
needs to be
calm
plucked.
down,
Let's
exaggerate.
calm
I hear
down.
you.
Dude, if I could have, we could have braided it. Seriously. So he's gonna tune up real quick. So we knew that we were gonna do a meet and greet today, but we wanted to see if we could get everybody in the studio because we didn't want to do the performance and then go see it. You know what I mean? So We want to see if we can get everybody in here. So thank you for showing up.
Absolutely.
So the first song we're going to do was off our last record, The Sound of Madness, and it was the first introduction to this format, which is Hot AC, which we're super stoked to be here today. We're going to do 2 songs, so we're going to take it back to the last record, kind of our first introduction to this format, but this is a song called Second Chance. My eyes are open wide. By the way, I made it through the day, and I watched the world outside. By the way, I'm leaving out today, 'cause I just saw Haley's comment your way. She said, why you always running the place? 'Cause even the man in the moon disappeared. He's somewhere in that stratosphere. So tell my mother, tell my father, I've done the best I can. It's to make them realize this is my life. And I hope they understand that I'm not angry, I'm just saying sometimes goodbye is a second chance. Please don't cry one tear for me. I'm not afraid of what I have to say. This is my one and only voice, so listen close, 'cause it's only for today. 'Cause I just saw Haley's comment your way. She said, why you always running in place? 'Cause even the man in the moon disappeared. Somewhere in that stratosphere. So tell my mother, tell my father, I've done the best I can. Make them realize this is my life, and I hope they understand, yeah, that I'm not angry, I'm just saying, yeah, that sometimes goodbye, that's a second chance. Here is my chance, 'cause this is my chance. Yes, so tell my mother, tell my father that I've done the best I can to make them realize this is my life. And I hope they understand that I'm not angry, I'm just saying that sometimes goodbye is a second chance. Sometimes goodbye is a second chance. Sometimes goodbye is a second chance. Thank you. I love how I turn my phone off, but the vibrator's still on, so the entire song I've just got this
And it felt
most
right.
annoying.
But was it in time?
It wasn't in time either, but it did have it got to
phone.
like
Yeah.
halfway through it started to feel right. Awkwardly right. So this next song is a song called I'll Follow You, and when we were making Amaryllis, the new record, which is actually our 4th album, we kind of looked at each other when the piano part was written. You know, when Eric Bass, who's our bass player, he's not here today, but he wrote the piano part, and I remember when the first time he showed it to everybody in the band, myself and Zach and Barry, we kind of made a decision. We said if we were going to go down this road with this particular song, we wanted to make a true ballad. we didn't really feel like there was a true ballad on radio at the time that we were making Amaryllis, and it was like back in 2011 when we made that record. And we were listening to a lot of different things at the time, but we didn't want to be necessarily influenced. We wanted to make a very raw, very emotional song about, you know, the person in your life that you want to go through everything with. We all have friends, we have family members and what have you, but who's that one person in your life that you want to go through everything with? And whether it be the happiest of times, who's going to be there for you when it's the worst of times and when things aren't so good? Because we all know that when it's really good, you know, it's good. And when it's bad, you know, it's really bad. Because the world can be a very chaotic place, but it can also be, you know, can be really beautiful. And this song was just an expression of the person that you wanted to follow down any road they wanted to go down, and that you would be there for them, you know, in good times, and also, you know, if you needed to pick them up and you needed to make them strong again, you know, that you would be there for them. So this is a song called I'll Follow You.
Video is going to premiere on June 15th, isn't that right, on VH1?
I love your segue, that was
your
awesome.
back, man.
Good,
No
man.
problem. It's going to be happening on VH1, and you've already done 2 videos already for this song, right?
We have. We actually did a video for the song that was just performance-based, but we blew a bunch of stuff up in the middle of the desert in California, so it was really, really rad and fun, and kind of one of those things, you know, that we...
Bunch of stuff that dudes would like.
A bunch of stuff that, you know, stuff that dudes would like. So
Break
then-
stuff, burn stuff, get loud.
And then we went to New York City and we showed it. We've been on Atlantic Records for over a decade. Actually, Memorial Day of this year, we celebrated our 10th anniversary of our debut album. You know, a lovely lady by the name of Miss Julie Greenwald, who is a major part of Atlantic Records, she was looking at us and she was like, "Guys, I love this video. It's awesome. There's a problem." And we were like, "What do you mean there's a problem?" ... Yeah, she was like, "You guys are gonna have to get your girl on this song."
What?
Because it was you know what, she's brilliant, and the thing is that she was like, everybody looks great in the video and it's awesome and it's fun and it's cool and
It's too
stuff's
rough, though.
blowing up,
Yeah.
but she was like, the song is too powerful. She was like, you got to give me a storyline, you got to give me something that I can connect with. So actually what happened was the stars lined up, and when you see the video that's coming out next week, when you see the couple that's in the video, you should know this. That's actually, they're not actors. It's a real couple. And I don't want to give too much away about how we were able to do this, but part of the video was shot in Iceland. So the visuals in the video is pretty stunning.
You check that video out, June 15th, premiering on VH1. I can't wait to hear this.
Let's get to the song. This is a song called I'll Follow You. If I could find assurance to leave you behind, I know my better half would be. And all my doubt is a staircase for you, up and out of the space. The first step is the one you believe in. Second one might be profound. I follow you down through the eye of the storm, but don't worry, I'll keep you warm. I follow you down while we're passing through space. I don't care if we fall from grace. I follow you down. Have the money and the world, the angels and the pearls, even trademark the color blue. Just like the tower we never built, in the shadow of all the guilt, when the other hand was pointed at you. Yeah, the first step is the one you believe in, and the second one might be profound. I follow you down through the eye of the storm, but don't worry, Thank you very much. Thank you so much. Thank you guys for letting us come in and hang out. Thank you so much to 100.3, and we really appreciate it, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You got the world on its knees. You're taking all that you please. You want more. You ain't nothing for me, but like the birds we bear, you're all the hate that we share. You want more. You ain't nothing for me, but enemies. Enemies. Enemies.
Malamed it.